Welcome back to Discover Crypto. Today I'm going to show you Kraken. This is an exchange that I use personally for staking Polkadot and Kusama, and I'm going to explain to you why it can be beneficial. Of course, please remember that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Crypto trading is risky and it is possible to incur losses. Now, shall we begin? Okay, if you have a Kraken account, when you log in, you will reach this screen. In my case, I have a verified Kraken account in which I've completed KYC. When it comes to funding, I actually funded my account at Kraken with Tether, but you can also choose to deposit in fiat. However, this can come with additional fees. I mean, here the payment card processing fee shows 3.75%. Whereas I just funded my account with Tether and I wasn't having to concern myself with high fees. Now back to Kraken. With Kraken, I feel that when you compare it to Coinbase, it's not quite as the UI isn't quite as well designed. I mean, this here is quite simple, but it doesn't look amazing. However, I suppose it's easy enough. If I wanted to get more DOT, I can see my Kraken USD balance here. I can input, say, the maximum and see how much DOT that will get me. Yeah, there you go. You get to find out what the current price is, the amount, the fees. So that's all pretty clear cut. However, you can also go to the trading screen here. Now, Kraken is quite like Coinbase in that there is a pro version. These screens here are, there's a simple version, there's an advanced version. They're trying to keep it very simple. I'm going to switch to legacy here. Okay. With Kraken, you can also, I believe there's the graph bars here in the top right. When you click on those, that's how you actually get to the Kraken Pro, which is the equivalent of Coinbase Pro. They really are very similar, and this is the more complicated area. I personally don't use it because I would tend to just do my more complex trading on FTX or Binance or even KuCoin, but you can connect over here, you can start trading. There's all sorts of settings, like you go up here to find all the different coins. As you can see, if you're new to Kraken, this would be quite overwhelming. However, I'm not doing a deep dive on Kraken Pro today, so I'm just going to go back to the main site here. So basically, I took my Polkadot and Kusama and decided to move it to Kraken because if I go to the earnings screen here, I can show you that Kraken has staking options. And as you can see, Polkadot here is 12%, Kusama is 12%. Now, believe you can get approximately 14% if you go directly and do it with something like Polkadot.js. However, when I was looking into Polkadot.js, it felt like it was going to be the most complicated form of self-custody and staking compared to any of the other crypto wallets I have, and I do have quite a few by this point. So I actually decided to keep it simple and go to Kraken and do it there, because what's actually amazingly simple is you still get 12%, which is still really good and obviously superior to the interest you'll get on a bank account. But what's really good about the Kraken system, and that I like, is that it auto compounds. And what this means is that the rewards you receive they're added throughout the week to your staking balance, and then therefore you then earn a percentage of rewards based on your new balance. So although I started with 3 Kusama, the staking balance adds up and I get more. What I would also point out about Kraken is that I found it incredibly simple for unbonding. So I wanted to pledge Kusama to one of the crowd loans. So I went to the unstake option. I chose how much I wanted to unstake. So let's say it's 2 here. You can go to your option, you can unstake it. And I found it incredibly quick. I actually got my hands on my Kusama the same day, inside an hour in fact. And I'm hoping it will be that quick for Polkadot when the Polkadot Parachain loans come in. However, with normally, as I'm just wanting to bring up and show you here, so the unbonding period for Kusama is normally 7 days. So I was able to strike very quickly, same day unbonding, and the unbonding for Polkadot is 28 days. So the idea behind, being on something like Kraken, in my opinion, is that I can stay very responsive and unstake my assets much quicker than if they were directly connected to the network. Yes, I'm sacrificing 2% on rewards, but I actually think it's potentially worth it, because say there's a massive pump in Kusama and it were to surge beyond $1,000 during alt season of Q4 2021, I can unbond in a hurry, I can sell, I can cash out if I want, that is, because Kusama, you can quite often make your money back based on the rewards you receive from crowd loans. And Polkadot hasn't even done crowd loans yet, so there's that option there as well. So with Kraken, I'm very impressed with the staking on the platform, the fact that it auto compounds, the fact that I can unstake and get my hands on it quicker compared to being on the Polkadot network. However, I'm trying to find my way here. So with Kusama, if I go to my account balance here and I go to the 3 dots, the actions, and I go to parachains, if there are any parachains currently going on in Kusama, you can typically access them through Kraken. Now we can see here the past winners, we can see that some of them are open, so you could go there directly. However, there is an additional fee with Kraken on your rewards. I'm just looking to see if I can find out. Go to Crust Shadow here. Right, yes. So if I'm contributing to a parachain auction, it will tell me the fee that I'm going to be paying. So it's 10%. Now in my case, and this is where I didn't use Kusama for, or Kraken for, I haven't actually contributed any Kusama via Kraken because of the 10% reward fee. Although I found Polkadot.js a little confusing, what I did instead was I downloaded the Fearless wallet to my iPhone, and I then removed my Kusama from Kraken, put it on my Fearless app, and contributed it there to avoid paying the 10% reward fees. And I think this can be so much more efficient. I mean, in the case of Kraken and the Kusama chains, like Moon River was a phenomenon, and people were receiving 14.5 Moon River for every Kusama they received. Now, if you're paying, like, you're going to be giving up, 1.45 Moon River to do it through Kraken. That's what people could have done. However, right now that's costing you, close to $500, in fees, when you could have easily avoided it by downloading the Fearless wallet and pledging to the Cloud Drone directly and getting your hands on all of your rewards. So although you can do Parachain auctions through Kraken, I don't recommend it. I would rather withdraw the Kusama myself to the Fearless wallet, or whichever is your preference. You might like Polkadot.js, you do it that way, and then you avoid paying the 10%. But however, if you are staking, then you're in a position to earn, let your rewards build up, and when you're ready, quickly unbond or unstake. However, you are subject to the time it takes for Kraken to do it. However, in my experience, this was quicker than it would have been on the Polkadot or Kusama networks. And yep, it's all super simple to use, and actually, one final point I would like to say is that Kraken is a viable option for people who prefer to stick with cryptocurrency exchanges that are licensed or regulated certainly in at least one jurisdiction. And in the case of Kraken, which is accessible from kraken.com, it shows you in the support section that Kraken is registered with FinCEN in the USA, and here is a registration number, and FinTrack in Canada, and again here is another registration number. And Kraken in the UK is operated through a business called Crypto Facilities Limited and is regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, and again there's a reference number. In the UK, I would just like to point out that the majority of crypto exchanges hold or what are termed as temporary licenses, and this is just as a procedure to get licenses into businesses' hands and to then let them operate while a full license is being awarded. Coinbase operates in this way, and it's certainly nothing to be spooked about. What you would only be spooked about is if a temporary license would be revoked, because that would then indicate they're not getting a full license. And finally, there are also licenses here reported for Australia and also in Japan. And so quickly to recap, Kraken, I do not do the bulk of my trading on Kraken. However, I am using it to manage my Polkadot and my Kusama, whether I want to buy more and stake more, because I'm finding it quicker to unbond and give me quicker access, although it's at the expense of a couple of points in terms of rewards. The 12% rewards are still high, still beneficial. The feature auto compounds, so my rewards are included in part of the process. and generally I have found it super simple. Maybe it's something that could work for you, but please do your own research, and remember that this video is for educational purposes only, and it is not financial advice. And I would like to thank you for watching another video with Discover Crypto. Finally, please just subscribe, like and share, as it will help my new channel grow. Thank you. I have been Mike of Discover Crypto. Goodbye.